Hello, welcome to Weenie Trades, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Wearing my green sweatshirt, even though it's a little bit see-through. In this video today, I want to talk about GME earnings, Gamestop earnings. I want to talk about the SPY and its expected move, and what I'm expecting moving forward with the S&P 500. And then I'm going to be going over a quick trading recap. So let's get right in the video. We got GME over here, Gamestop earnings. They say GameStop shares fall on a surprise loss. I don't know if it was too much of a surprise that GameStop would be at a loss. If you've been watching Weenie Trades for a while and saw that Amazon split video, I talk about GME at the end. And I just wanted to remind people that there is significant risks being long a stock like GameStop, especially still at these prices. And there's been a lot of setups along the way, a lot of just double tops, lower highs, and just a severe downtrend. So GameStop, the expected move prior to its earnings report was about $15. That means, well, GameStop closed right about, let's just say 85. That means we could have seen GameStop at about 100 to the top side, or we could see GameStop at about 70 to the downside. Well, since GameStop's right in between that range, that means everybody that bought calls are going to lose money, and everybody that bought puts are going to lose money if GameStop opens up at this price right now. Of course, it depends on your strike price and when you bought it, but that's just the quick rundown in terms of GameStop earnings. So what does that mean? Well, tomorrow I would be looking to potentially short any pops if we get them, and see if we can't sell off down to about the 69 level. I do think that 69 will actually be a decently strong support, and it happens to line up with the edge of the expected move. So I think that can be a great short take profit. Longer term, though, I do think GameStop, this is, the rollover. It's slowly getting unwound. Again, it's already gone through multiple squeezes. Eventually, it can't maintain an overvalued price for too long, and the sellers will start to take over as their business fundamentals are not very good. They are pissing away the shareholders' money. Basically, if you've been investing in GameStop, you're not really, in my opinion, sticking it to hedge funds. You're really just making a bunch of CEOs rich. But that's just my opinion, right? So we can always take the other side of the trade, and I do think that this is a no-brainer. I'm not telling you to buy or sell or short GameStop at all. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, I think it's overvalued, and I think these bear call credit spreads, monthlies out, are going to end up paying as GameStop zigzags off, and the volume, look at the volume. Nobody's interested in actually trading GameStop. There might be a lot of people talking about it, but nobody's actually trading it. So still bearish on GameStop. In terms of the bull case, though, for tomorrow, I like being fair. If GameStop is really just reclaiming today's high, let's call it get over 89 or 90, then we could see that bump up. If we break above 90 and hold it as support, we could zigzag on higher up to that 100 resistance, which is the edge of the expected move. But either way, GameStop, be careful. Significant risks ahead for this company. So that's GameStop. Let's get into the S&P. The SPY, another big up day. So post FOMC, first sell-off on the FOMC. You can watch us trade that at Weenie Trades Live. I was short the MNQ futures as we're coming on down with its lag problems with Thinkorswim. Can't wait to switch to TradeStation. Still in the process of setting that up. I feel like a laggard right now with how long it's taken me to set up TradeStation. But either way, I'm excited for that because I can get some much better fills. But either way, shorted the futures on FOMC, and then we started to bounce. I took one more stab at the short trade, and no, bulls just said, we're taking this. We want the S&P higher. The S&P has had an amazing rally this week. From the lows, it's up over 6% from the lows. So nice, good move, a good rebound. And in the pre-market today, if you're watching Weenie Trades Live, they're saying, what do you think about the SPY day? I was like, bullish. If I had a gun to my head, which I hope I never have a gun to my head before I have to trade, but if I did, SPY, bullish, nice, good move today. I actually did not make money trading SPY bullishly, though. I tried to. My stops just barely are getting hit on the MES. It was during this choppy flag pattern, right here, solid flag pattern after a move higher. Of course, I would have liked to have caught in that breakout. But either way, nice, good flag pattern. I go enter long, and we stop out, jab, and then I just had to watch it just rip for like 30 minutes afterwards. Either way, went on a nice, good swim and cooled off. So definitely was eyeing up the S&P long, but moving forward, that's already in the past. What's SPY up to moving forward? Well, we did talk about this little pinch right here. So look, lower highs, We got higher lows. Which way are we going to break? Well, we started to break out on FOMC day. The only problem with me not going aggressively long on that day was because it was FOMC day. Things can reverse often on FOMC day, but in this case, they did end up continuing. So either way, lower highs, higher lows. Look what happened. We break the lower highs. I mean, sellers can't hold price down, and buyers are like, well, I like it, I'll buy it. And so we squeeze on higher. So now that the S&P is currently in the middle of a short squeeze / buying rally, we did just start to eclipse some resistances, but I do think we are going to stall here right at about the 444 level. So SPY 444. I know this is financial advice, but I do think that is a great level to potentially sell calls against, especially if we're visiting it something like tomorrow. Tomorrow, the edge of the expected move on the S&P is about $5.30. So, nothing too crazy. You can see a little constructed call spread over here, 441, 442. That's a hedge to my Tesla trade, which I'll show in a bit. But either way, S&P, it has, in my opinion, just a little bit more maybe to go. But then I do think it's either going to stall and go sideways and then roll over. So that's kind of the formation that I'm expecting. So not looking at puts just yet. But the front side of the move is great for bear call credit spreads. So a very wide expected move tomorrow, and that has to do with quad witching. And I believe that's what, futures, options, regular options, and a lot of commodity options are all expiring at the same date. The monthlies, the quarterlies. So it should be interesting. March 18th, there's going to be a lot of wild swings tomorrow. And for the stream tomorrow, I will be streaming for about 2 hours in the morning. And then Bryce and I are going to be headed out of town for a swim meet. So that'll be super exciting. So S&P, a little bit more upside maybe, and then a pullback. I don't know if we're out of the woods. I just still don't think that we see all-time highs anytime soon, and certainly not before the end of the year. Another quick note as well, I do have a MACD up, and that's just because look at the angle of attack. Look at this. We're chopping, we're flopping all around. We're red 2 days, green 2 days, red 2 days, green 2 days. Just zigzagging back and forth, tight trading range. We start to break out, and look at the angle of attack on this MACD. So the angle of attack on the exponential moving average, the EMA, first of all, it got a cross signal right there. And look at that. The angle of attack points in this direction. That means we could head in this direction for a little bit longer until we see this EMA start to roll over. That's when we might get a little bit of a grind. And then we might do something like that. That's my prediction. Predictions don't really count or for anything, but sometimes people like to just see my thought process and what I think the most likely scenario is for the market. So that's the SPY. Let's talk about Tesla real quick. Tesla, nice good green day, 3.73%. Believe it or not, made some actually decent money shorting Tesla today. So Tesla looks very similar to the SPY. Good little downtrend move, but within that trend, I'm catching these tiny little dips. So right here, a nice good rising wedge, higher highs, not a lot of follow through. Boom, enter short Tesla, short, and stop loss above the highs. I like that because it's just really tight risk through those highs. Boom, get filled right on that little wick. Nice good trade in terms of the distance captured. I didn't get enough size though on that trade. Then I tried to short this little breakdown right here. Again, same stop loss. This time I regret going a little bit more size. So a little bit more size and boom, stop loss hit. But boy, am I glad that I took that stop loss. Very nice upside move. I saved a lot of money on that second trade by stopping out. We push higher, and right over here, 869. 869 was the level 2 short, at least in my opinion, for a short-term scalp that can maybe morph into something more, and boom, nice good waterfall sell-off. So nice good trading on Tesla today. It's still actually net red overall, but I'm actually pretty happy with it. It just happened to be my largest size trade was the one that stopped out. But either way, still have some negative deltas into tomorrow, and basically I want Tesla to sell off just a little bit tomorrow, 865 down to 850. I would love it if Tesla is 850 or lower because I removed a lot of my risk by doing these spreads over here. And so now, yeah, I'm probably risking about $300 to turn that into 1,000. So super excited to see if that can occur if Tesla sells off a little bit. If not, that's why I have that SPY long as a hedge. So that's all I have for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Comment below your reason for trading. What do you want to get better at? What do you want to improve upon? When you're going down the journey of being a trader, you're really kind of going on a huge self-development journey, way more than you might realize. It is more than just numbers. There's a lot to it in this game, but I'm excited to get better and turn into a professional. I'm a retail trader right now, but I need to act like a professional to become a professional. So I'm super excited for that. Check out the channel, hit the like button, share Weenie Trades if you enjoy these videos, enjoy the streams. Maybe you learned something new. Maybe you enjoy the analysis. But either way, Tesla, expected move for tomorrow, $25. Decently wide. Let's see if we're going to be pressing that 900 level or if we're going to revert back to the mean and maybe come down to something like this 850 or 840 level. Time will tell. And thanks for tuning in. We got Parker over here. Hi, Parker. Parker says hello. Hello. Oh, yawn. All right. Enjoy the green. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.